Real Madrid have done it again. The Champions League rivalry heats up as Carlo Ancelotti's men slice through Pep Guardiola's Manchester City like a hot knife through butter, securing a stunning 3-1 victory. With a sensational hat trick from Kylian Mbappé, Real Madrid proved their dominance once more. And for a manager often underestimated tactically, Ancelotti sure knows how to win when it matters most. Real Madrid's tactical setup against Manchester City was designed to manipulate City's pressing structure and create openings through direct play. When in possession, Madrid's center-backs, Raúl Asensio and Antonio Rudiger, spread wide, forcing City's first line of press, Savinho and Omar Marmoush, to follow them into wide areas. This movement disrupted City's defensive shape, as it left the central channel open for Madrid to exploit. To further stretch City's press, Federico Valverde and Ferland Mendy pushed high and wide, occupying Bernardo Silva and Phil Foden, who were tasked with pressing Madrid's fullbacks. This left City's midfield duo of Ilkay Gundogan and Nico Gonzalez responsible for pressing Dani Ceballos and Aurelien Tchouameni, creating a tight man-to-man pressing structure across the pitch. However, City's decision to push Gundogan higher to apply more pressure on Madrid's midfield left Gonzalez with a significant amount of space to cover alone in central area. Madrid took full advantage of this by maintaining composure in possession. With City pressing in a 4-4-2 shape but lacking aggression in their press, Asensio and Rudiger had the time and vision to assess their passing options. Instead of engaging in short build-up play through midfield, they frequently bypassed City's press by playing long, direct passes into the front three of Kylian Mbappé, Vinicius Jr., and Rodrigo. This tactical decision allowed Madrid to exploit City's high defensive line, creating numerous opportunities in transition. A prime example of this approach was seen in the build-up to Madrid's first goal. Asensio, under little pressure, picked out a perfectly weighted pass between City's center-backs, allowing Kylian Mbappé to accelerate into space behind the defense. City's high line, coupled with their failure to apply immediate pressure on the ball, meant that Madrid's attackers had time to make their runs and receive the ball in dangerous areas. This sequence highlighted the effectiveness of Madrid's tactical plan, drawing City's press wide, exposing gaps in midfield, and using their pace in attack to capitalize on City's defensive vulnerabilities. Madrid's ability to bypass City's press with well-timed long passes, combined with the intelligence and movement of their attackers, was a key factor in dismantling City's defensive structure throughout the game. When Real Madrid opted to build out from the back, Dani Ceballos and Aurelien Tchouameni were instructed to drop deep, pulling Ilkay Gundogan and Nico Gonzalez further up the pitch. This movement was a deliberate tactic to stretch City's defensive structure and create a free space in midfield. With Gundogan and Gonzalez drawn higher, gaps opened in front of City's defensive line. Jude Bellingham, or one of Madrid's front three, Mbappé, Vinicius, or Rodrigo, would then drift into this space to receive the ball. By positioning themselves between City's lines, they could turn quickly and drive forward, immediately putting pressure on City's backline. This tactical approach allowed Madrid to outnumber City's defenders in transition, creating goal-scoring opportunities by exploiting the gaps left in midfield. The combination of intelligent positioning, quick passing, and direct attacking runs made it difficult for City to regain defensive shape, giving Madrid a crucial advantage in the final third. When Real Madrid advanced into the final third, their attacking play was defined by pace, fluid movement, and positional rotations. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo frequently drifted into the half spaces, while Ferland Mendy and Federico Valverde maintained width, stretching Manchester City's defensive line horizontally. This positioning forced City's fullbacks into difficult decisions, either staying wide to track Madrid's wingbacks or tucking inside to cover the dynamic movement of Vinicius and Rodrigo. Madrid's front three operated with constant positional interchanges to disrupt City's defensive organization. Kylian Mbappé, acting as the focal point, often drifted wide to drag a center-back out of position, creating gaps in the defensive line. When Mbappé moved wide, Vinicius would invert into the central striking role, exploiting the space vacated by City's defenders. This rotational movement, combined with Madrid's quick passing combinations, created defensive overloads and forced City into reactive defending. By attacking the channels aggressively, Madrid stretched City's backline, isolating individual defenders in one-on-one situations. The fullbacks, Mendy and Valverde, provided width and delivered cutbacks or crosses, while the midfielders, particularly Jude Bellingham, made late runs into the box to exploit any second ball opportunities. Madrid's attacking transitions were also key, as they capitalized on any turnover by immediately progressing the ball forward. Their verticality in possession, combined with their ability to manipulate City's defensive shape through positional rotations, allowed them to create high-quality goal-scoring opportunities. What a performance from Real Madrid. Once again, they rise to the occasion, proving why they are the kings of the Champions League. Carlo Ancelotti's tactical masterclass completely dismantled Pep Guardiola's high-pressing system, exposing the gaps and ruthlessly exploiting them. Kylian Mbappe's electric hat-trick sealed the victory, but this was a triumph built on structure, intelligence, and execution. Manchester City will have to go back to the drawing board, but for now, Madrid fans can celebrate another famous night in Europe. What do you think? Was this one of Ancelotti's best tactical performances? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more in-depth football analysis.